if he has made the adjustments tonight. And let us now get to the tail of the tape for this co-main event. Ovince St. Preux repping Haiti, 37 years of age. Alonzo Menifield is 32. OSP, the taller man, by 3.5 inches. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get you primed for the co-main event, here is Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go with this next matchup tonight. 3 rounds this scheduled in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter standing 6 feet even, weighing in officially 204 pounds. In 10 professional fights, his record stands at 9 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, here is Atomic Alonzo Menifield. And across the octagon stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 6 feet, 3.5 inches tall, weighing in officially 205.5 pounds. His professional record stands at 24 victories with 14 defeats. He fights out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Here is Ovince St. Preux. And your referee in charge of the action is Jason Herzog.
Brooklyn Wren is here getting us started for round 1 of a possible 3. This fight initially slated for August 22nd. It shall be done right here and right now. This fight clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Alonzo Menifield in black. Ovince St. Preux is in red. Menifield, the -130 betting favorite at close. St. Preux comes back at +110.
That's Menifield's calling card, the right to start real early and try to get his hands on you, get you out of there quick. It's really interesting to see that Menifield's such a favorite when power is the way that he wins the fight. Ovince just fought a heavyweight against Ben Rothwell. So you know that he can handle power.
We sat with both of these athletes on Thursday. Alonzo Menifield, in talking about his last fight, feels like he now knows how to recover from that long and mind blowout that he experienced against Devin Clark. So all indications are that this is Alonzo Menifield version 2.0 tonight.
He took a lot of experience from that fight. I mean, I know that I've spoken about it quite a bit in the walk and over the course of the night, but that's the thing that rang out to me when we were speaking to him was how much he took from the experience to fight for 15 minutes. And also learning how to pace himself because he's starting to fight tougher competition.
UFC Ultimate Sound, the official sound of UFC. Download now for new UFC and fighter-inspired mixes every week. Stream anytime on your iOS or Android device. 90 seconds have gone by here, round 1. Thought we might see a few of these clinch situations tonight.
Yeah, he just didn't think that it would be Menifield engaging in them or initiating them, considering he spent a ton of time there against Devin Clark, and it did wear him out a little bit. It was one of the reasons why he got so fatigued in that last fight.
Jason Herzog calling for a little bit more action. He gets it.
Nice left side motion, man.
Eric Turner wants St. Preux kicking.
I mean, that is one of his best strikes. Ovince St. Preux, and that left body kick is nasty, whether it's coming up the middle or wrapping around a roundhouse kick. And he's so long that he can keep Menifield at distance in that range.
Head coach at Fortis MMA, Saif Saud, celebrating his 40th birthday today. He'd like nothing more than to see his pupil produce a win that'll resonate with the rest of this division. Nice little flurry there from St. Preux.
That straight left hand by Ovince St. Preux has landed. He throws it almost like a jab. He doesn't load up. He just kind of flicks it out there at Menifield.
Nice touch with the counter left by St. Preux. Menifield really picking his spots here early. He's only thrown about 12 strikes.
He's trying to figure out how to engage Ovince. Ovince is very tricky to lock down and really get a beat on. And right now, Menifield can't figure it out without taking damage. Taking damage with that front kick up the middle. There again.
Yeah,
or the body kick.
Those active legs from St. Preux have made it hard for Menifield to get inside.
And keeping St. Preux at his range, right? He's the taller fighter. He's the bigger guy. He's keeping Menifield at bay. Because right now, if you look at where these two are fighting, where they're competing, Ovince can touch him, but he cannot land on St. Preux.
As many of you know, St. Preux played college football at the University of Tennessee. Menifield, the former Arena League football player.
And here's the problem if you're Menifield, right? Whereas you're trying to maintain some of your cardio over the course of a long fight, you're fighting Ovince's his optimal fight, right? He wants the fight to be a little bit slower, where he can just pick you apart and then find his spots.
And especially early on, right? Told us he's sort of a rhythmic fighter who gets better as the fight goes on.
And Ovince is willing to go into a firefight with you. But for the most part, he'd rather do this, right? Pick you apart because, like you said, John, Menifield has not been able to find his times to take attacks. So right now, Ovince has thrown more and landed more, and he's winning the round.
Nice, Alonzo. You've seen it now. 20 seconds, Bo. I need a combo.
It's interesting for us to hear Eric Turner and Saif Saud, two of the more verbose cornermen in the UFC. Final 10 seconds here of round one.
Nice, Alonzo.
Oh, big left for Menifield.
My man, sit down and read. Relax. Breathe for me. Water?
Yeah.
Give me the towel. Listen to me. That was a great job, right? You're trying to get his spacing and his timing, but don't let him keep kicking you in the body like that. You understand? Water or no?
Yeah.
Stop letting him kick you in the body and waiting on him, right? Press forward, hit him with the jab first, and then hit him with the power shots. I need 3 and 4 punches together. 3 and 4 punches together.
You understand? Remember, this is fun. All the other work was bullshit to this point, right? Deep breath, pull the trigger. Anchor step Knox, anchor step Bristol, and then show Sparta, bang, 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 bang. Beat him up!
21 more sleeps, folks. UFC 253 goes down Saturday, September 26th. The main event, the flashy, undisputed, undefeated middleweight champ Israel Adesanya looking to defend his title against an undefeated savage in Paulo Costa. Find out who leaves the ranks of the unbeaten in this epic pay-per-view clash. You can purchase UFC 253 through ESPN+. All right, any major takeaways in the corner, champ?
Outside of Eric Turner sounding like the late, great Jimmy Anvil Neidhart laughing there. I mean, just telling Ovince that this is fun. I mean, don't make it harder. But for Menifield, man, you saw him throw that combination at the end of the round, and that's what it's going to take. He can't throw one. Ovince sees those. But when he makes him engage, he's a little bit faster. And when he lands, it does take an effect on Ovince St. Preux. More combinations.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful job so far. Pull the trigger, get you there, all the there. Be on flank first. Nice, Alonzo. Beautiful head first.
Ovince St. Preux is really loading up on his strikes. That's why Menifield's seeing everything and countering. He's loading up on everything. So not only was Menifield throwing one shot, Ovince St. Preux is doing the same thing.
Nice inside leg kick for St. Preux. Ooh.
And if you're Menifield, you cannot reach down for those inside leg kicks. Ovince will switch it up and take that kick high. And if you're reaching down, he'll put you to sleep.
330, let's push. 330, let's push, Zozo.
You hear Saif Saud calling for a little push here from Alonzo Menifield.
You saw that outside kick by Menifield come a little bit short, and you saw him take a bad step afterwards. He caught it on the toes.
Well, Dana White's Contender Series is officially must-see TV for any fight fan. Season 4 is off to a historic start. 24 fights, 19 UFC contracts handed out. Watch the future stars of the sport every Tuesday night, live on ESPN+. Again, just touching him, right? Spinning attack to the body, it lands.
And just being more active right now, and that's what I believe is costing Menifield. He's just a little behind. He's not putting enough activity out there. He's got to be more active, throw more combinations if he wants to win this fight.
And again, those kicks just continue to keep Menifield at bay and mute his offense.
So sure, you know, Menifield may feel better, right? He may not feel as fatigued, but what's that getting him? Unless he puts some activity out there, exhaust himself by trying to fight and win, you know, not just kind of be in there. He needs to do more.
Go! Go! Keep pulling the trigger. Start is there, still.
Heavy volume of left kicks from St. Preux here in round 2. There's another one that appeared to partially land.
That was a good one, because that was as Menifield was coming in.
Don't wait on it.
But I mean, if you look at that, right, it's been about 12, 13 strikes from St. Preux since Menifield has thrown anything.
Right.
And he's let his hands go. He's much faster than Ovince at the grip.
Set the ring off.
Watch the cup.
And look at those little short steps by St. Preux, cutting Menifield off, trying to get him to circle back into the left hand.
Keep him high. Keep him high. You good?
St. Preux landed right above the belt line, or so it appeared.
This is what Ovince wants, right? As he cuts off Menifield, he wants him to circle back to his right, into the power of Ovince. Menifield is doing a very good job of being disciplined and circling away from the power of Ovince.
And there is a big experience gap here, right? 21st UFC appearance for St. Preux as he lands a right hand, just the 4th for Menifield. St. Preux fought for the interim belt against John Jones back in 2016. Nice head movement by St. Preux to avoid that Menifield power.
Oh!
Looked like maybe a slip to me.
But up until that flurry, oh my goodness, look at that counter!
Oh! St. Preux
Stay down,
with the walk-off KO, face plants Alonzo Menifield. OSP cashing as the slight underdog tonight. Wow.
I mean, I was encouraging Menifield to be more active, go forward, and maybe that's why. Maybe he felt the power of Ovince St. Preux when he tried that. And look at that counter left hook that puts him down from the southpaw position. This one wasn't straight. Look at that. He's fading back. Ovince throws that counter left hook. Menifield goes face down. And look, man, just like when Manny Pacquiao got knocked out, when they lay flat on their stomach, you don't even have to count. Fight was over. No follow-up shots needed. Let's take a listen to that big left hook. Oh. I'm sure Eric Turner did another one of those laughs.
Yeah, he is a psychopath in the best ways. We'll talk to Ovince St. Preux after a huge knockout after this on ESPN+. All right, back live. Good to see Alonzo Menifield get back to the stool as they continue to attend to him. But now it is time for the fight decision brought to you by DAV, Disabled American Veterans, keeping our promise to America's veterans. With that official decision is Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 4 minutes, 7 seconds, round number 2. Your winner by KO, Ovince St. Preux.
All right, 13th UFC win for Ovince St. Preux, and kind of just the way he drew it up, man.
Yeah, you know, just kind of stayed on the outside, picked him apart until Menifield had to engage, and he found some success at the end of the first round doing the same thing. But Ovince found that beautiful counter left hook that put him out, face planted him. Great win by the veteran, Ovince St. Preux.
25th professional win, but that puts him into the top 5 all-time for wins in UFC light heavyweight history. For a long time, this was the UFC's glamour division, and Ovince St. Preux continues to get it done. He's 37 years old. Perhaps there will be some heavyweight appearances in the future, but still a force to be reckoned with at 205 pounds. What a counter left tonight.
I mean, he just kept Menifield at range there with those beautiful kicks. That straight left was landing from that position, but not hard. He was just kind of throwing it out there, flicking it out there, until eventually he was going to find a shot. Inside leg kick. Just really kept Menifield at bay. Fade back. Menifield didn't bring that hand back to the chin. Ovince found it. Face planted him. No need to follow up. Then he throws up the Wakanda Forever in honor of Chadwick Boseman. Great job. Great win by Ovince. And now he joins John Anik for his interview.
All right, so Ovince St. Preux came in with 7 UFC bonuses to his credit. Perhaps there is another one coming down the pipe. Ovince, congratulations.
Hey, they need a bonus, man. They need a bonus. That was good.
I mean, we have watched most of your UFC career, 21 fights now in the octagon. That might have been your best performance yet. Your thoughts on that knockout and that win against Alonzo Menifield?
Man, it's all the training hard, man. Definitely training a lot. Like I said, been training hard, been putting a lot of miles in. Took up new sport, mountain biking. That helped out a lot.
Oh, wow.
Just put a lot of faith in my training. And sometimes I'm a hard person to deal with. I'm always hard-headed. But Eric told me what to do.
Yeah.
I got John there with me. Everything worked out perfectly. Big shout out to Jason, too.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Eric Turner so happy. So no light heavyweight in UFC history has more finishes than you do now, 11. Let's go back to that counter left hand. It seemed like your kicking game was keeping him at bay. He forged forward, and you made him pay dearly.
Oh, yeah. That's you just got to be careful with me right there. I do good going backwards. As I'm going backwards, boom, out. And I was going to go jump on him, but they ain't need to. They don't no need to. Yeah, this is where it, oh, man.
Hey, Vince, before we let you go, obviously this gives you a lot of light heavyweight traction. You don't strike me as the calling out type, but at least in terms of your calendar and your timeline, how soon are you going to try to spin this thing around?
How soon? Let me think about it. Let's try next week.
All right.
I'm trying to get another fight in, definitely this year, though. Definitely this year. So, hey, I'm feeling good. Like, I feel so good right now. It's crazy.
You look great, man. No
Thank
more
you.
235 pounds on Tuesday, man. You looked outstanding.
Appreciate it.
All right, Ovince St. Preux with a monumental knockout tonight, his 13th UFC win.